What it do, what it do? Get it on with your crew. Motherfucker, motherfucker, drop. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. We're back for another live stream, getting these watch hours up. YouTube algorithm, TikTok algorithm, Facebook algorithm, Instagram algorithm, Snapchat algorithm, Twitter X algorithm. Get me, make me go viral, make me famous, man. All of the algorithms. This is the algorithm guy speaking to you. Make me and my gang go viral, bro. We overdue for the virality. We're gonna see how long it take. I'm talking about real viral. I ain't talking about that fake viral. Oh, I got one. Not real viral. Real viral algorithm guys. Algorithm guys make these live streams go viral. Period. On all of them. Make Dwayne live stream go viral. Make Chakra Doctor live stream go viral. Make anybody that I take a liking to. Anybody who I like, anybody, make sure that Game Guy Gold to get his first million views off of, you feel me? Off the shit I'm doing. You know. All the people who I watch, all the people. Make sure Dwayne McClain get a million views. On YouTube, though. On YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter, on motherfucking Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat. You dig? Those are, those six, But man, we got some stuff to go over. We got some video footage to go over. Stephen Charles, 4592, Chakra, how you been? How I look? How I look like I've been. I'm not being sarcastic, funny or nothing. I want to ask you, how does it look? How how does how do I look? Do I look like I've been uh do I look like I've been up to something good? I look good. If I ain't talking about looks, talking about look, their energy. If their energy is good and their physiques and all that shit match the energy, they're probably some good people, man. A lot of times we reject good people because good people highlight what we doing bad. I'll repeat it again. A lot of times we reject good people because good people, their character and how good they are automatically highlight what we're doing bad. When you go look at the movies, isn't the hero always was this good guy who had a bad hand on the poker table of life? That's how it always goes. This is a good guy, and he got bit by a spider, and now he's Spider-Man. But that spider, while he was going through the spider transition, he was in his room sweating. He was in his room throwing up. He was in his room. His grandma couldn't see him. Wooty Woo couldn't come in. Such and such couldn't come in. Why? Because he was in the cocoon inside of his room becoming Spider-Man. But nobody could see that. He was the only one that could go through that because he was the only one that got bit by the radioactive spider. You see? So understand, look at Bruce Wayne. He became Batman because his mama and his daddy got whacked. Listen, Superman became Superman. Superman was a regular dude on his planet. Superman wasn't even a dude. Superman was a baby on his planet. Superman's planet, if Superman goes to Krypton, guess what? Superman gonna be walking on the ground regular, just like you and I. But when he came his butt over here, because Krypton got destroyed and he had to get raised amongst these humans, that's when he became a Superman. He didn't become a Superman until he got around human. See, the first thing I remind me of human is humor. We have lost so much of the humor in life that we don't even know how to take life and be funny no more. We don't even know how to smile when we're down. We don't even know how to be happy through the bad times. We don't even know how to take it in the chin with a smile and know that this is for our growth, that this is for our betterment. We are so easily offended. We are so quick to cancel that which is good for us because truth is good for you. Truth is very good for you, even though it might not taste good when you're swallowing it. Pause. It is good for you. Oh shit, what's good? What's good, y'all? Chakra Doctor, how you been? I ask you, really infinite. How does it look like? How does it look like I've been? Can you tell me? I just want to ask people because sometimes you could be gassing yourself up and you ain't got it all together, bro. Sometimes you could be gassing yourself up and you ain't got it all together. Really infinite. How does it look like I've been? You know what I mean? Do you have a fan base? Yes, I do have a fan base. For sure, for sure. Go check. Look, all you got to do is Google Chakra Doctor. Still doing your thing, real talk. Google Chakra Doctor, and you'll go see the fan base. You'll go see the fan base. I gotta, I done hit 1 million views before. I done hit 1 million views before, and they still try to stop the show. They still try to stop the show, but I done hit 1 million views before. Uh, Google it right now. Stephen Charles, you're on the phone or you're on the computer, you can easily open up a thing and Google Chakra Doctor. Chakra Doctor. All right. Or you can Google High Magus. Google High Magus, or you can Google Chakra Doctor. I'm gonna come up. If you could Google Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, I'm gonna come up. My guy back in the month in building. You already know we had to get back in the building. They try to they shut us down for like 4 years though, man. Biden shut us down, bro. Biden hit us with the ooty wop. You remember Biden went on a hunt and shut down all of the conscious channels. Y'all don't remember that? They tried to silence him on Dwayne multiple times for telling the truth. Fucking well, right. Listen. And I did the magic and woo de woo and got the channel back. Hollered at Trump and got the channel back. Believe it or not. Take it with a grain of salt, take it with a grain of sugar. It don't matter. It's still the same absolute truth. Sleepy Joe laid up there and went on an extermination process. If y'all don't remember, the reason why y'all can't find the woke people on TikTok no more. Remember people used to be woke on TikTok like a mug. TikTok was the place where we used to be able to go. YouTube. Remember YouTube? Man, YouTube used to be woker than a mug. But boy, Biden got his hands on them social media platforms and immediately snuffed out and shadow banned all of the conscious woke, the real woke. I ain't talking about that fake left woke. So don't, because fake left stole woke from real woke folk, and they present to you this transgender woke. And I'm just letting you know right now, if you're gay, homo, or transgender, you're not woke at all. Why? Because one who's really woke is in line with the tunes of nature. And I told you, once again, my belief is there's no such thing as a homosexual female. There are only homosexual males. Why do I believe that? Because the first original homo anything was woman. Before man ever came along, woman was on the island creating XX chromosome babies out of her through parthenogenesis, her Bartholin gland. The Bartholin ducts and the Bartholin gland, and women used to be able to secrete semen into their own womb, and they weren't able to make a man baby, but they were able to make a female baby, a XX. They got creatures in the wild right now that's still able to do that to this day. But some kind of way along the line, the females got out of line with nature, and when they got out of line with nature, nature took its course, took its course. But when you really look at life and how life is going, if you are with the RBB game, go look at my last video and see what RBB means. If you are with that game, you are against nature as a man. Why? Because at the end of the day, any male who is impersonating a female is out of line with nature. Females are the only ones who have the true right of nature to be bisexual. Men don't have a true right to given to them by nature to be bisexual. If it were, a man would be able to get pregnant from another man, and a man would be able to create two Y chromosomes within his Bartholin ducts and get pregnant. But he can't. But you know what he can do? He can get her. He can get 1,000 women pregnant at one time, right? So we know for a fact that a man was designed to plant a seed in a woman. Now, I'm not shunning anybody's lifestyle. If you do that lifestyle, more power to you. I don't care about what you do with your thing. But I do have to highlight that in order for you to sell your soul to Hollywood, in order for you to sell your soul to what we like to call the devil, if you allegedly, in order to sell your soul to the secret societies and the powers that be on the upper echelons, you're going to have to give up your root chakra. You're going to have to spread. You're going to have to go to jail, squat and cough. You're going to have to go to jail, squat and cough in order to make it in the mainstream. This is what lets you know that the male homosexual act is a forbidden act, because why would you have to do that act in order to sell your soul? So whenever you do that act, know that you are participating in selling your soul. Why? Because this is what Saturn requires. Saturn requires your bunghole in order to sell your soul. And where's the seat of your soul? People think the seat of your soul is your third eye chakra. No, the seat of your soul is your root chakra. Your the root of your soul is in your root chakra, and your body is the tree of life or the tree of death. It's literally both at once, whatever frequency you decide to focus on. So understand that when you are dealing with these different secret societies, because remember, we here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, we're an open society. Right hand to the Great Grand Holy Mother, left hand to the Great Grand Holy Mother. We are open society here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. And what does an open society mean? An open society means you can come get the magic, you can come get the esoterics, you can come get the metaphysics, you can come and get the occult, you can come and get all of the secrets that the secret societies are keeping from you, from us. For damn near little or nothing or free. You ain't gotta sell your root chakra. No, when you come over here, you're gonna have to activate all of your chakras. Activate, not sell. And you can get that damn near for little or nothing. When you come over here, you're gonna have to heal your body and heal your mind and heal your spirit and heal your emotions and heal your past traumas and pains and gains, right? When you come over here, you're gonna have to what? Do fasting, proper dieting. When you come over here, you're going to have to do self-improvement. When you come over here, you're going to have to rewire your brain to abundance and success. When you come over here, yeah. When you come over to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, the only thing that's going to be demanded of you are the things that don't got nothing to do with sex. So understand, and here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, we are a polytheistic church. So understand what polytheism is. We just not polygamy and polyandry and polyamory and and polygyny and all of these different things. Guess what? We are polytheist, meaning many gods. Okay, so understand, when you come over here, you're gonna have to get educated and tap into your sacred feminine energy, whether you're male or female. Men, you're gonna have to come in and I'll show you how to tap into your sacred feminine energy. Women, you're gonna have to come in and learn how to cultivate your sacred feminine energy when you come to the steps of the Great Grand Holy Mother. This is why so many people are afraid to come to the steps of the Great Grand Holy Mother, because she requires self-sacrifice. Yeah, you're gonna make some sacrifices over here, but it ain't gonna be your booty hole. It ain't gonna be your round brown. It ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be that. Guess what it's gonna be? It's gonna be self-sacrifice. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to sacrifice your money. You're gonna have to sacrifice your time. You're gonna have to sacrifice your energy. You're gonna have to sacrifice your focus. You're gonna have to sacrifice your friends. You're gonna have to sacrifice your family. And when I say sacrifice your friends, sacrifice your family, meaning shun the matrix minds that they have. And just because they're your friends, just because they're your family, don't mean you don't deserve to be a top 1%. That don't mean you don't deserve to be in the 1%, because because your family don't want you to be. You feel me? So we over here, you can call us the good Illuminati. We the Illuminati that believe that, hey, everybody everybody is guilty until proven innocent. We don't believe that innocent until proven guilty. You've been arrested for a motherfucking crime against them kids. Guess what? You are guilty until proven innocent. Now prove your innocence, bro. Prove your innocence. Over here, you're gonna have to learn about Saturn and how Saturn controls your life and how Saturn is the god of the Bible. Over here, you're gonna have to learn about the original Grim Reaper, who is the great grand holy mother Santa Muerte. See, when you come over here, you're gonna have to upgrade and learn yourself, know yourself. See, you like that, yeah. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. All these Taurus moons around me. All this Taurus energy around me, and I'm not even a Taurus. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. No. I'm a cowboy on the steel side, and I want 'em, dead or alive. Yeah, them PDFs gotta go. Them PDF files gotta get deleted out of the system. You can't have the wrong PDF. You can't have no PDF files clogging your system. You gotta delete all of your unnecessary PDF files, bro. You got PDF files in your phone? We gotta delete those. You gotta delete those. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stop acting like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Acting like the world ain't run by PDF files in your phone. The PDF files in your phone. Yeah, shit gotta go. So understand it, man. We about to talk about this shit. But when I be talking about it, bro, I be talking about it from a magical perspective. I be talking about it from a spiritual perspective. That's another thing, man. I gotta tell y'all over and over again, and I'm gonna tell y'all over and over again until I start seeing it on the internet. Y'all ain't spiritual enough. Y'all ain't spiritual enough. Y'all ain't spiritual enough. You know how I know y'all ain't spiritual enough? Because don't none of y'all got no reverence. Don't none of y'all reverence Mother Nature. Don't none of y'all reverence the sun. Don't none of y'all reverence the sky. Don't none of y'all reverence the moon. Don't none of y'all reverence the water. Don't none of y'all reverence the air you're breathing. Don't none of y'all reverence the insects. Don't none of y'all reverence the trees. Don't none of y'all reverence Mother Nature. Don't none of y'all reverence the great grand holy mother. This is how I know y'all ain't spiritual. Ain't none of y'all magic. Don't none of y'all reverence the magical. I'm gonna be the nigga. I'm gonna be the mark my words and mark this video. I'm gonna be the guy. And the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother is gonna be the entity that brings magic back to the forefront and it make it as popular as Christianity is today. Mark my words. And mark my words, in the near future, magic is gonna be as common as Yahweh, Saturn, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, and all of the rest of the masks of the alleged set. Understanding. It ain't going to be offset. It's going to be inset, onset, upset, downset, around the set. There's going to be a whole bunch of sets. Sunset, moonset. It's going to be a whole bunch of sets in this month. Understand me? So understand what's going on when we talking about these subjects. We talking about these subjects not because y'all don't know it. We talking about these subjects because repetition is the parent of learning. Repetition. It took for you as a baby. You didn't learn to just start talking blah 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 blah. No, you was doing this and you was going, and then you start saying A B C. And you gonna start going E. And then your first letter came out. And then after that, you started saying words, cat, dog. Then after that, you started voicing opinions and wants. I want this. I want that. You didn't come out articulate. You had to crawl for your walk. And what happened? You had to get reminded over and over that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's the language you're speaking. And you had to see it over and over, repetitively, until you were able to learn the language fluently and you didn't need to resort to your ABCs anymore. Now you know how to talk. Now you know how to speak. Now you know how to comprehend. And now you can go to school. And now you can go to school. And now you can do some learning. I take the L off of learn and I got earn. See, now you can do some earning. See, and once you earn, you're going to know how to create value. But wait a minute, I don't want to get off the topic. It took repetition. So the reason why you see us doing these video after video of these people showing you the pattern, showing you the pattern, showing you the patterns of Saturn, keep on showing you over and over and over and over and over, is because you're not going to get it unless it's shown over and over and over and over and over. And while Donald Trump's in office, I'm going to make sure that I get all Great Grand Holy Mother's rocks off. Great Grand Holy Mother gonna have all our rocks off as long as Trump and RFK and them in office, and Cash Patel and all them. And even though they mobsters, even though they're evil, even though they're with the WWE, even though they're with the Brotherhood Sister, I bet you Trump ain't drinking no Drenochrome. I bet you Trump ain't drinking no Drenochrome. I bet you Trump ain't drinking. Man, I could almost put it on everything, man. I know that boy Trump ain't completely. I know that boy Trump ain't messing with no kids. People who mess with kids don't save them. Yvette Jones, you tapped into what? I shocker doctor. To what shocker doctor? Yvette, yeah. Mark my word, believe that. So understand that when we get into these things and get into these topics, Man, look, I'm about to give y'all a cheat code. Remember I told y'all I was gonna start revealing the health secrets? It ain't even February 1st yet. I said I'm gonna start doing it for Aquarius season though. So here go the first health secret, y'all. I just did it right in front of your face. First health secret. It's not even the first health secret. This is a health. I'm gonna give you this one for free just because, you know, for the for the F of it. A lot of y'all drink water. A lot of y'all are not strangers to water. But what you are a stranger of, you probably are a stranger to high pH, that reverse osmosis water. So for those of you, if you got a Kroger or any kind of thing, man, I don't care what kind of brand it is, go get you some 9.5 pH water. When you get the 9.5 pH water, you just tapped into natural coffee. When you get that 9.5 pH water, you just tapped into natural energy. When you get that 9.5 pH water, you just upgraded your electricity, you just upgraded your magnetism, you just upgraded your whole body's ecosystem. When you get that 9.5 via 9.5 water. Uh Yvette Jones, he said, yes, ma'am. You're not tapped into no chakra doctor because I don't know no Yvette Jones. Who is Yvette Jones? If I know you, it's been years since you ever talked to me, and that means you ain't tapped in. Uh, if you got the 9.5 pH water, guess what? You just tapped into a better cleansing on your system. You got the 9.5 pH water. You got the cheat code to the game. You'll never need no more coffee. Just binge on 9.5 water. Binge on 9.5 water. Whenever you get thirsty, 9.5, 9.5. Drink you some cold pressed juice. Get to the 9.5. 9.5 plus. There we go. 9.5 pH. I get mine from K. Rogers. I get mine from K. Rogers. But once they see you start getting it, they're gonna try to start removing it because they put the truth in plain sight. But once you discover the truth, they remove it from plain sight. If that makes sense. They put the truth in plain sight, but once you know the truth and you start using the truth, they start finding ways to make it scarce. For instance, when I started buying this water, yes, I have Dwayne McLean. No, he said, she said, what chakra doctor, not Dwayne McLean. She said, have you tapped into what chakra doctor has to offer? That's what the question was. Have you tapped in, Yvette Jones, to what chakra doctor has to offer? That's what she's asking you. So I don't know if you, I don't, just to gain clarity, right? Boom. 9.5 pH water. See, a lot of y'all drinking that natural spring water and all that. No, no, no. Go get you that, man. I don't care. Oh, look. And they got, purified water, potassium, potassium hydroxide. Do you know that potassium hydroxide is actually good for the body? Wait a minute. Calcium chloride is actually good for the body. Okay? Magnesium chloride is good for the body. 3 ingredients. All 3 of them good for the body. They got a lot of bicarbonates, fluorides, and chlorides that are actually good for the body. Okay, so so let's get into the business, man. I don't want to waste any time, but get on the 9.5. When you get on the 9.5, watch how they start removing it from the grocery stores where you at, and you're gonna have to find another grocery store that does it. And you're gonna always have to rotate grocery stores, or make sure you go in the early wee hours when the grocery store is open, so that you can get it before everybody take it off the shelf. I literally started buying this water, and a clerk allegedly that was in the line doing the cashier work took a whole picture of the water bottle. Ever since she took a picture of the water bottle, every time I try to go to that store to get the water is gone because there are agents sitting at the cash register, seeing what y'all buy, seeing what y'all purchase. What do they buy the most of? So hold on. You don't think the grocery store take the statistics from the receipts and say, ooh, this many percentage of people are buying this. Let's run commercials so that they can come get some more. This many people are not buying this, so let's get them to start buying this by putting it in strategically in sections in the grocery store. Think about it. It's called gross grocery. Gross sorcery, bro. It's gross, right? So understand when you start getting this water, they're gonna see that you got the cheat code to life, and when they see you got the cheat code to life, they're gonna start removing the water. So you're gonna have to make sure you get a few places. And anyway, they can't completely remove it. Why? Because there are stores everywhere in this water. 9.5 pH water is everywhere. Walmart, Kroger, Publix, Sprouts, whatever your local grocery is, Whole Foods, what the name of Trader Joe's, you name it. 9.5 pH water is everywhere. So don't pass out the minute, especially ladies. Ladies, you want to have a nice ecosystem down there in the vaginal area. 9.5 pH water. And what do you do with 9.5 pH water? You don't just drink it. No, I take my 9.5 pH water. Look at my skin, man. 9.5 pH water. 9.5 pH water. I look young. I look younger than most. I look younger than most of you young motherfuckers. You young motherfuckers looking old out here. I'm 9.5 pH water. I put it in a spray bottle and I spray it on my face. I spray it in my hair. I put it on my body like lotion, right? I drink it. I drink it. I gargle my mouth when I brush my teeth with it. Yeah, man. Everything, man. 9.5 pH. Make sure it's nice and cool. Don't drink it too cold. Don't drink it too room temperature. Make sure it's cool water. The reason why they got a cologne called cool water. You don't need cold water. You don't need hot water. You need cool water. When you go into a pool, a natural spring, that motherfucker cool. It ain't cold. It ain't hot. It's cool. Even in the summertime, it's cool. All right. So I just hit y'all with a cold-blooded education of the health secret. 9.5 alkaline water. Thank me later. As a matter of fact, when you get your 9.5 alkaline water and you start drinking it, come and let the people know, hey, I tried that alkaline water, y'all. He ain't lying. What you think about Saratoga water in the glass? Um, I don't know. I don't like it. Why? Because it don't make me feel like 9.5 pH. Saratoga water is not about the brand of the water. It's about the pH content. I don't care what brand of water it is. If it got right there, if it got pH 9.5 plus on it, get it. See? Get it. You see these green? Look at that. That's a green symbol right there. That stands for healing. That's a green cross. Those green plus sign symbols right there stands for healing. 9 point. That's what I don't care if it has Saratoga water and it has 9.5 pH. Get it. If it's no matter the brand, 365 water, 9.5. They only got a few 9.5 pH waters out there though. So let's get that clear. Don't get you no smart water. Don't get you no nothing. Don't get you no design and none of that crazy stuff. Go get you some 9.5 reverse osmosis water. Right? You want this, bro. Right? And it says purified water with minerals added for taste. That's what your body needs. Minerals, bro. Minerals. All right? The body needs minerals. Why not? And most of y'all are water deficient. A lot of y'all think y'all be hungry and y'all don't be hungry, y'all be thirsty. But they didn't even demonize being thirsty. Oh, he too thirsty. Nigga don't want you to drink no water. It's like a war against drinking water. Man, there are 4 different zodiac signs, and them zodiac signs are water signs. Nigga, motherfucking Cancers and Scorpios and Pisces, right? Come on, man, these are the water signs, bro. These are the water signs. Damn, I just got like 2 cases of core water. Garbage. Throw it away. Throw it away as sacrifices. Core garbage. Garbage. Go do the pH balance. Go do the pH tester on that bitch. You do the pH tester on this bitch, that motherfucker gonna come out looking like a what they call that chakra? My third eye chakra. Gonna come out looking like a chakra. Yeah, you gonna come out looking like a chakra. Put this water under the pH balance tester and watch how, man, you get this water. I don't care what kind, as long as it has 9.5 pH on it. If it don't have 9.5 pH on it, don't get it. If it got 9.5 pH on it, get it. Keep it with you at all times. Whenever you get sluggish, drink you some 9.5 pH. Whenever you get tired, man, matter of fact, drink a whole 30, what this is? Look, Illuminati shit. Drink a whole 33 ounce of this. Drink 33 ounces of this. Drink 33 ounces of this, and watch how your body goes charged up like Drake song, charged up, and it don't cost much. Go get you a case. Go get you about a gallon. It don't matter, bro. There's where's the other peach water I be getting? Well, damn. Uh, I gotta get off. I gotta get up from right here to go get it. But I get it by the gallon though. I get it by the gallon in the number one gallon. So I'm giving them a free plug right now. Hold on, man. I gotta give them a free plug right now. Gotta give them a free plug right now because K. Rogers ain't the only one with look. Long as it got that's not K. Rogers. That's not Kroger. But see what it got on it? 9.5 pH. Called the perfect hydration, bro. Drink it by the gallon. I drink it by the gallon. It is literally my one of my secret health secrets. I'm going to throw out my great value water in the garden right now. Throw it away right now. You got great value water, throw it away. You got Fiji water, throw it away. You got listen. If you are a 9 ether being, or if you're trying to ascend to that 9 ether level, you will want to drink 9 ether water. 999. Each 99 is where you find the slang the yak, yo. That is the city where we come from, so right. Listen, I put this on the cowboy hat, man. I put this on the cowboy hat. Let me loosen my cowboy string, man. Put this on the cowboy hat, bro. Go get the 9.5 pH water. Any questions before we move forward and get into the live right quick, man? Any questions before we move forward and get into the live right quick? I just wanted to talk that talk for about 30 minutes. Let me put my great mother up, man. Make sure y'all go and support the great grand holy mother's mission to spread the infinite love, eternal truth, and the peace wave amongst the societies, open or secret. Open or secret. It don't matter, man. Y'all got to get this work. Y'all got to get this truth. Y'all got to get this hustle. Y'all got to get this muscle. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So if they got any questions, cares, or concern before we move forward, let's talk a good game, man. Who y'all want to talk about first? Kai Cenat. Y'all want to talk about Cuffem and Marlon? What happened to the real Dwayne McClain? I just talked to him yesterday, man. See, look. I was about to block you out of the live. Ace Turban. I was about to block you out of the live, but you ignorant. You just don't know. That means if you got to ask who I am, then you haven't been following Dwayne McClain for long. Those who have been following Dwayne McClain, those the day one Dwayne McClainers, please tell him who I am, please, so that I don't have to get out of my character and cuss him out and call him all kind of slurs because he's speaking out of ignorance. But normally I would have cussed you out and called you a name and said something crazy to you and disrespected you because it is what it is. But I've grown. I've grown. I've grown. But go ask all of the day one Dwayne McClainers, and they know me. I've been with Dwayne McClain for years, so you must be new to Dwayne because this matter of fact, Dwayne McClain TV, that channel been what? That channel been exterminated for about what, 3-4 years? The whole Biden administration, that motherfucker was exterminated. We got it back during the Trump administration. So it shows you that Trump is a good guy. Why? Because we got the channel back during the Trump administration. And when we was talking that noise, it was during the Trump administration that we had the channel when we was talking that noise. And we was able to say all that stuff. And then when Biden got in, they shut down the channel. Bro, when they got, you feel me? When the woo-de-woo, they shut down the channel. You did. And then when Trump got back in, 47th president, they cranked the channel back up. Y'all don't see the correlation that when Trump in office, the truth was being told. When Trump out of office, the truth was being suppressed. As soon as Trump back in office, the truth that was suppressed got set free again. So understand who y'all want to talk about, man. We can talk about Cuffem. We can talk about Kai Cenat. We can talk about Kid Rock, and we can talk about, or we can talk about the Jews. I got some good quality information on the Jews that I think you men would want. DMTV2, even the DMTV2 got some of those iconic live streams, Doc. And Doc and Dwayne, yeah. Hell yeah. Uh, Me and Dwayne supposed to do a live stream tonight, but I don't know. You know, he be so busy. I don't know if he's gonna do it. But if he don't, hey, at least we got around the industry in here, and so we got some we got some good footage on this Jewish community, and I want to show you guys how I want to show you black men how you are supposed to actually be living, but everybody else is living your culture, but you. Everybody else is living your culture while telling you to adopt a foreign culture. All right. So which one y'all want to do, man? Put it in the chat. Which one y'all want to do? I'm about to lay up there, and y'all ready to do the ritual? Y'all ready to do the ritual? Thus thy needed to hit it the weeded, man. Shouts out to Raw for this kick ass. But man, y'all go to the raw.com. Man, go to raw.com. Go to raw.com and go get y'all some sweaters, man. Go get y'all some gear from raw.com. I'm giving away all the secrets, man. Uh Latanya Taylor, what's popping, girl? Don't be saying my name like that, chakra doctor. Don't be saying my name like that. You're gonna mess around. You're gonna mess around and make me put you under the wing. You're gonna fuck around and make me change your life. Don't say my name like that, chakra doctor. Ooh, I can just hear it. I just hear you saying, "Ooh, chakra doctor." Yeah, you see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV? I bought that. I had some felony charges, I fought that. But no return, still was brought back. Niggas threw some slings at me, boy, they got caught that. I punished them little bitches before they could call jack. Now I'm looking for their family and partners to walk back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? Shout out to Juvie, man. Shout out to Juvie. Do you know, nigga? Juvenile, I don't know if you know this, man. Dear Juvenile. Dear Juvenile, I don't know if you know this, bro. But nigga, I remember being 10 years old, getting on the bus going to elementary school, listening to bounce to the juvenile, bounce for the juvenile, bounce, biggity, bounce, bounce, bounce. All my fellas in the back, do what I told you, make them freaks pop that pussy from the wild magnolia. All them fellas from the back, do what I told you, make them freaks pop that pussy from the wild magnolia. Shake it, and I'm from uptown. Oh, hey, look. My favorite juice song ever. We on freak. My favorite juice song ever. Hey, listen, bro. When that boy said that, you heard? Man, niggas disrespect me. I'ma be in all black. I'm coming about some niggas about killing and all that. Me, Corey, and Rusty getting ducked off. Riding top down so we let the trucks park. Me and Pete riding 4 deep. I booted up at these niggas claiming they know me. You hot boys. Bitch, what? I'll bust your ass up. Don't even go there, water, because I'm there to mess up. I heard about that money. That's some nice change. For the right price, I'll bust the right brain. Yeah. Only God knows what the future might bring. Nigga might be chopped, nigga might be trifling. Nigga might survive, be about that rifling. What's up? That'll stop a nigga from playing something like a chopper or a grenade in his hand. Boy, look, nigga don't play no games no more. Nigga, I'll bust your head if you bang his. Yeah. Nigga said attitude adjustments we all need. What? This is what I grew up on. Attitude adjustments we all need. Call them reinforcements. They call them the reinforcements. Nigga, they call me. I bet I'll get them niggas off your block. I bet I'll show them niggas this boy. Listen, when you 10, 11, when that came out, I was about, I had to say every bit of 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, one of them numbers. When Soldier Rag, oh man, listen, man. Everybody thought Juvie was gonna be like Wayne. You know that, right? Everybody thought Juvie was gonna be like you see how Wayne went. If Juvie would have did the dress ritual, wore the fingernails, and did the whoop de whoop like, if Juvie would have did the kissing thing with Wayne and them, man, Juvie would have been bigger than Wayne. But I already know, real nigga, he wouldn't have been able to make no music. He wouldn't have been able to make no music. Why? Because once a real man loses manhood and he don't feel like a man no more, he loses inspiration for life. And why you think a lot of dudes? Why you think when a lot of dudes sell their soul to the other side after they sell their soul, you don't hear nothing from them no more? Cause they realize what they've done and they're like, man, I've lost the fire and inspiration for this. So since nobody don't pick who we gonna talk about next, we gonna talk about somebody. Hold on, let me see. We're gonna talk about Kai. We're gonna go in on Kai. Let's go, Kai. Hold on. Oh, let's talk. I want to talk about Kai, but I also want to talk about this other guy. All right, boom. All right, so hold on, y'all. Hold on. Before I do that, I want to talk about this dude right here first. And this guy right here I'm about to show you is the perfect example of why it's not women's fault. It's not women's fault that they acting like this. It's you lame ass Negroes who can't get no pussy if it saved your life. Can't get no coochie if it saved your life. I'm about to play this and we about to get into it after. You feel me? I'm about to play this and we about to get into it after.
I've been talking to this girl. All right, so let me know if I'm in the wrong. I've been talking to this girl for about 4 months now. 4 months. I haven't gotten no type of play. We've had small dates here and there. Like we really connect. We really click. But you know what I'm saying, just about like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like a week ago, she told me some news. Yeah, she told me. Bear with me. She told me that she has AIDS. She has AIDS. But here's the thing though. I really fuck with her though, bro. Like I honestly see her as like my other half, bro. Have you ever felt that much in love? Like it's my other half. I've been talking to her for 4 months. It's my other half,
I've
bro.
been talking to her for 4 months.
And you know, she came up front to me. She told me she has AIDS, and long story short, gang, I'm thinking about giving myself AIDS willingly. You know, talk to a couple of friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? They told me if this is what I believe in, I I should go for it. And I wanna get everybody's opinion on TikTok right now. If I should really just willingly give myself AIDS, but this is I'm in love though. This is love, so I don't really know too much. So I need opinions. I don't know. I think I might go with it. It's gonna be our first time and shit. So I don't know. Should I do it? I don't know. I'm not just gonna kick it to the guy. I'm not a fucked up dude. I don't know, bro. All right, so
So this is why I say we OGs, we got to teach the young people, bro. The young people have lost common sense. The young people wasn't around when the AIDS epidemic first hit, and everybody had that shit, and it was such a big deal. Um, Doc, is it possible to save everyone? It's impossible to save everyone. It's lit. Do you know how many people don't want to be saved? Do not save me. I don't want to be saved. Um, but this is why we gotta. So wait a minute. I'm not about to tear this black young man down because number one, you know, if I can, I'm gonna give him the game that was given to me. Okay. Young man, I don't know who you are. I hope you see this video. I hope somebody share it to you. But please do not give yourself AIDS. For soon as she give you the AIDS, she's gonna leave you alone. Why is she gonna leave you alone? Because if you were dumb enough to let her give you AIDS, she is not gonna respect you. But if you tell her, hey, I know a guy named Chakra Doctor, and Chakra Doctor reverses incurable disease. And Chakra Doctor has healed AIDS, cancer, sickle cell anemia, herpes, and all kind of manner of STDs, and reversed it completely. See, this is why I've been in business for so long. Because no matter how many commercials that I don't have, I get results, and that results makes the word spread, word of mouth. Bro, what you do is y'all come to Chakra Doctor so that we can get her out of the woods and we can cure her of her virus. And when we cure her of her virus, then you can have fun and bungee jump as long as you want. But you first and foremost, you only been talking to her for 4 months. That's only 120 days. They got 365 days in there, man. You know it take a lifetime to learn a person. You can't. And she listen. I'm about to just show you the illogicity in it. You say that she's your other half. Well, if she's your other half, what kind of STD do you have to match hers? Because if she's your other half, then you're supposed to be coming with an STD. She got an STD, you got an STD. You supposed to be exchanging, giving her STD, and she's supposed to be exchanging, giving you STD. Fair exchange in a robbery. Y'all both got incurable. Now we about to be locked in. But guess what? These young people is willing to, and you can tell, my brother, I can tell you don't get no bras. I can tell you don't get no females. I can tell that the opposite sex made fun of you and called you ugly. I can tell that, especially probably when you were younger, the females denied you access to coochie. I can tell, but all you got to do, bro, if you want you some coochie, bro, man, listen, you talking that better half and that other half stuff because you want to get your rocks off and bust a nut. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to ejaculate, and you're letting. Cause remember, she's probably the most best looking girl you ever seen, probably in your career. In your career, young man, she's probably the best looking woman you ever had, but she came with a major toxicity, and that's called autoimmune deficiency syndrome. Do you know that's what AIDS stands for, young man? Autoimmune deficiency syndrome. So what you do, young man, come bring y'all crazy butt over here to Chakra Doctor in Union City, 5911 Providence Run, or call my number 943 226 7019 and get you a free consultation. But you don't have to walk around and contract autoimmune deficiency syndrome in order to get love or in order to love someone. Man, I remember one girl, I healed her autoimmune deficiency syndrome. She told me she was gonna give me man, they all tell me they're gonna give me a testimonial. As soon as I heal them, they run off, change their number, and do all kind of stuff. Man, I healed this girl, and she blocked me after. Yeah. Why? Because she didn't want to admit that she even had the virus in the first place. Let me get this. That she even had the virus in the first place. Because if she come out and says she had the virus in the first place, but we had the paperwork. It says you don't got the virus no more. Why not be a testimony? Because they would rather nobody knowing that they ever had a STD in the first place and got it healed, rather than coming out and saying, "Oh, I had an STD and I got it healed." They rather never nobody knowing it. So hey, let me block him because I know he's gonna ask me for a testimonial. I done got that from thousands of people in my career. A majority of my people too. But I ain't gonna lie, they had a few stragglers. I can say, this is how you know I know people are haters. This is how you know people are haters. I've healed over 25,000 people and asked all of them for a testimonial review, a video testimonial. And out of the 25,000 people I've healed asking for a video testimony, and I asked them for a video testimonial, I could say maybe 15 of them gave me a video testimonial review. Man, I'm gonna say about 30. About 30 of them out of 25,000 people. So don't tell me people ain't haters. Don't tell me people only like you when you're doing as good as them. Soon as you start doing better than them, they start doing all kind of slick side undercover hating stuff. Your spouse be doing it, your friends be doing it. Especially the people who seen you come up from nothing. The people who seen you when you was homeless. The people who seen you when you getting beat up by that nigga. The people who seen you when you was broke. The people who seen you when you was fat and you lost the weight now and you're looking good. The people who seen you when you were on the hamster wheel and you left the hamster wheel to get an entrepreneurship and you turned that shit into a bag. The people who seen you when you was living out the homeless shelter. The people seen you when you living under the cardboard box, in the cardboard box under the bridge, and you turned that into a full-time, full-fledged success. These people who seen you in that light or seen you when you were the people who seen you as a drug addict and you got cleaned off all the drugs and now you ripped and you nice and you in shape and you eating right and you doing all this stuff. The people that seen you in your old self, they can't see you no other way unless you completely 100% outshine them and completely your life has to completely shit on them. When they come in your house, when they come into your life, when they come into your life, they immediately recognize all the stuff that they're not doing in life. So this is why niggas don't even let me around the old lady. Niggas don't even let me around the old lady because soon as I get around the old lady, my life and just the way I live and just the way I move is gonna show. It's gonna be like the Donald Trump dance. It's gonna show you everything that the president doing that you not doing. It's just gonna show you everything that the president doing that you not doing, man. It's going to all the other presidents didn't do. It's just gonna show you all the shit that this president doing that all the other presidents never get accomplished. Wow, look how fast this president got all of these things accomplished, and look how none of these other presidents got any of those things accomplished. It's gonna show them hands down. So this is the type of man you got to be, a man that grow into a god. Because when you become a god, This is how you know. This is how you know when you became a real man. When niggas start cuffing their girl when you come around. When niggas start cuffing their girl when you come around, or niggas start acting extra bravado when you come around, or a motherfucker stop being your friend because they seen the way their girl looked at you when you came around. Good job, young man. You just reached, you just reached poly level status. You just reached poly level status. That means poly level status means you reach such a high level as a man that you can have more than one woman. And they're gonna let you do it. Why? Because you are one of the fittest amongst the male species. You are one of the most mentally fittest, the most emotionally fittest, the most physically fittest, and the most spiritually fittest amongst men. And when you go around and dudes are going to feel threatened by you. They're going to try to have competition with you. They're going to try to do this and that and the third with you. But guess what? Pat yourself on the back because that's what you want. Why you want that? Because you ain't trying to be like everybody else. Everybody else got a bad rap. Man, the whole lot of men have a bad rap. You want to separate yourself from a lot of men. And you want to how do you separate yourself from men? By becoming a god. Black, white, Hispanic, or Asian. Black man become a black guy. White man become a white guy. Asian man become an Asian guy. Hispanic man become a Hispanic guy. Indian man become an Indian guy. Whatever, African man become an African guy. But whatever you do, you must become a god. You must become a god. And God got so much going on that he need multiple subjects in the church. See, God got so much going on that look, God is poly. God got all us worshiping him, right? God got all the broads. Think about it, y'all. God is polygamous. Think about it. God is polygamous. God got all the broads. And he went and impregnated a virgin because this nigga moved through the spirit, man. Come on, bro. God got all the females go to church and say, thank you, man. Jesus got all the hoes, bro. Jesus got all the 304s. Jesus got everybody. Huh? Think about this, bro. God is polygamous. Why? God need all them people to send them prayers up so that he can feel like God. Why are you worshiping God? The Bible says, worship the Lord so that he may delight in your what? So he may delight in your praise. That's what the Bible said. The Bible says, worship the Lord so that he may delight in your praise, which means God actually takes pleasure in you getting on your knees, praying and bowing down. You don't find that funny? Why does a God need to take pleasure in your submission? Hmm? So, and just like we got to submit to God, women, last time I checked, bro, y'all are the yin energy, and the yin energy is a submissive energy. It's a chaotic energy, but but that chaotic energy submits to order energy, and that order energy is called the yang. The yang energy, the reason why the perfect balance between the yin and the yang goes so perfectly is not because they're equal, it's because they both recognize where they lack at, and they both in their own individual way submit to each other. Wives are supposed to submit to their husbands, and husbands are supposed to submit to their wives. In what way? Do you know how to cook better than your wife? Oh, well, you got to submit in that area. Do you know how to balance do you know how to, whatever your wife know how to do better than you will submit in that area? For instance, my wife know how to draw better than my wife is an architect, right? She know how to draw better than me, do all kind of art things better than me. She know how to do a whole bunch of shit better than me. I submit to her in those areas. Why? Because I don't know how to do that shit. And then my wife submits to me. Why? Because I know how to do a whole bunch of things in the area that she not good at. And so she submits to me in those areas, right? So understand that submission is not weakness. Submission is what you do when you go fill out a job application. You got to submit in the application. When you go online, you got to submit. When you go in person, you got to submit. So why are y'all acting like submission is such a bad thing? When y'all submit to do everything, you got to submit your application and your form to get your driver's license. You got to submit to get your social security card. You got to submit to get your to get pay stubs and to get a bank account. You got to submit to get a house. You got to submit to get a car. You got to show me an area in life where a male or female doesn't have to submit to that area of life in order to receive from that area of life. In any area of life that you are trying to receive from, you have to submit to that area of life. So, for instance, women, if you're trying to receive things from men, you have to be submissive. Why? Because you are trying to receive things from men. And men, if you're trying to receive things from women, guess what? You're going to have to be submissive in those parts of life because you're trying to receive something from the woman. A lot of men, all men submit to the vagina. A man will become completely a new person so that he can have access to vagina. Understand, that new person that he's becoming is a form of submission to vagina, right? So understanding that when you deal with these things, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people haven't been through things in life. So this young man, I don't think he ever been through nothing in life, man. And please, young man, willingly, do not willingly acquire the autoimmune deficiency syndrome. Because soon as you do it, she's gonna leave you. Soon as she gives you the virus, she's going to leave you. Why? Because as a woman, she cannot fully respect you because you were stupid enough to let her give you the virus. She told you that because, ready? She told you she got the whoop-de-woo because that was the right thing to do. She had to give you a choice. But once she gave you that choice, you were supposed to be, all right, love, we've been talking for 4 months. I thought you was my better half, but you should have told me that when we first met. It took you 4 months to tell me that you got the whoop-de-woo. It took you 4 months to tell me that you got Band-Aids. It took you 4 months to tell me that you got Band-Aids, and now you want to tell me on the fourth month. I'm feeling, just look at this, but this nigga feeling ecstatic, man. I'm thinking about crossing the line and willingly taking the STD on. Man, you do that, you are a fool, bro. You are a fool, bro. You are a fool. So I just wanted to show you, man. Teach the youth, bro. Show the youth all of the things that we had growing up that they don't have, bro. One of the things that we had growing up that I see that the youth of the day don't have, we had a third outlet to express our energy so that we don't be bored. We had school, we had the house, we had we had school, we had the house, and then we had something called extracurricular activities. We had extracurricular activities. Meaning when I got off of school, after I did my homework, I was able to go outside and play basketball without having to worry about a PDF file corrupting my ecosystem. When I was going outside, I could go, listen, I played all ball. I played all ball, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer. I played it all, bro. I played every sport at least once. Um, and the best sport that I've seen, the best sport that I like that I've seen that 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 I played, hands down, got to be basketball and football. Football and basketball. Uh, I like baseball only when I'm playing it. I don't like watching baseball. Baseball it's fun when you're playing it. It's not cool when you're watching it, but it probably is cool when you're watching to the person who don't know how to play it. But a person that know how to play ball, watching baseball too slow for me. It's too slow for me. Basketball, up and down the court. Motherfucking football, boom, pounding, ground and pound. Uh, yo, what's up, bro? What's up, Michael Brown? So yeah, man, this dude ain't never got no coochie. Somebody need to teach him a little something. So we about to go in here.
Question: does the NFL really give you a script? See, now you done put me in a hard place.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not.
This is the cornerback. This is a famous cornerback. What his name is, Darryl something. Something Junior, whatever. This is a cornerback. This cornerback is admitting on live stream that the NFL is scripted. Let's check it out real quick. One quick second.
Question: does the NFL really give you a script? See, now you done put me in a hard place because I know I'm not even supposed to answer this. But yeah, so they do They at least gave me a script. I don't want to speak for nobody else. I don't want to speak for the team, but they gave me a script, and unfortunately, when I read it, you know, during camp, I'm like, bro, we can only win 3 games. Like, I was pissed about that. So yeah, like when I seen the script, I was definitely mad because I knew what was going to happen all season, man. I hate when they do that. Tell us what to do, what's going to go on, how the season's going to go, because they're like, yeah, man, you got to pack your bags up early, Cancun, Cabo, whatever it is. But, here's the script, bro. Question: does the NFL really give?
So a lot of y'all don't know. Somebody had asked me, Dwayne, bro, would you go to a Diddy party? First and foremost, I'm not Dwayne, Michael. Uh, I'm Chakra Doctor, Dwayne's brother. I am Dwayne's other half. Chakra Doctor. No. He's a goat. I'm a ram. Together we put us together and we make grams. Ooh, he's a goat. I'm a ram. Put us together and you got them grams. Uh-oh. I just cracked another code. Goats and rams equal grams. Ooh. Speaking of a gram, we about to put a little piece of a gram. Y'all ready to do the ritual? Dust thy needed to hit it the weedeth like Edith. Mm. Let me make sure. Shout out to look, yeah, police, come get me. Yeah, these niggas scared. I got the weed right here. Yeah, come get me. Fuck is you talking about? I'll never be afraid to practice Mother Nature. I will never be afraid to practice Mother Nature. I don't suggest you do that because I'm covered and protected by the great grand holy mother of all divine. And I'm a divine, sovereign, spiritual institution of myself. So, I'm a sovereign. Sovereigns can do this, bro. I'm a sovereign, but I don't suggest nobody do that if they're not a sovereign. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Don't be like Chakra Doctor, kids. Okay? Kids do not. What my lighter at? I know I had a lighter. And I'm always losing my lighters and stuff. But I just had it up here. But here this dude admitting, bring me a lighter. Bring me a lighter, my peoples. Bring me a lighter, please. I appreciate that. Bring me a lighter. So this dude admitting that how often you smoke. Well, first and foremost, not often. An ounce of weed could last me a month. An ounce of weed can last me a month. Why? Because I don't smoke out. I don't smoke out of blunts. The reason why y'all smoke so much because the blunts completely rob y'all of the high. Y'all will get way more higher if you hit the pie. And I know it's somewhere. It's gonna pop up soon as you give it to me. It's gonna pop up somewhere. Oh, I must have left it upstairs. Oh, that I did leave it upstairs. My bad. So yeah, hold on, man. Let me make sure I ain't violating no guidelines. But yeah, hold on, y'all. Smoke one with me. Smoke one with me. Y'all right here with me. Smoke one with me. No, bro. It's a conspiracy. I'm about to give you the conspiracy theory, bro. Why do you think all of these Caucasian companies are giving your black ass blunt wraps? You never found that funny? When I was coming up back in the day, here we go. One of those Chakra Dr. Onk moments. When I back in my day, right? It wasn't blunt wraps. It was actual cigars with tobacco in them that you had to cut open and use the leaf. Those, my friend, were not poisonous. Why? Because you couldn't do it with the tobacco in it, right? But today's blunt wraps that y'all getting from the corner store from your local Asian person or Indian person, guess what? Guess who makes those blunt wraps? Not the Asian or the Indian. Bold and blunt like that is. Uh listen, and they're poisoning allegedly. The rumor has it. I gotta say allegedly, I gotta say rumor. We can't speak in definite fact. Because if you do, they're gonna say, oh, you're misinforming. You see, if you speak in definite facts, if you say, listen, if you say, if you say, uh, let me get a real. I'm about to speak a real truth that people are afraid to say. If you say that the JEWs H8 hat, HAT, y'all know what the JEWs HAT, BLK people, they're gonna say you're misinforming. But if you go and look at the, the if you go outside and you look and you go do your research, I wonder what would your opinion be then, right? For instance, so like so now we have to speak in ways and phrases and words, which is good. It's a good thing, to be honest with you. We have to speak in ways and phrases and words so we don't offend certain groups. Because just be honest with you, bro, the Jews are more powerful than you. Okay, the Jews are more powerful than you. Okay, you can't come on somebody. That's like you going to somebody's house. How you gonna speak bad on the Jews, but use their platforms to speak bad on them on? You niggas is crazy. Look at this. This is how stupid people are. I'm sorry. Negate that word. This is how I can't say ignorant. But this is how crazy people are. People are so crazy that they'll come on the very people who you are trying to break free from. I ain't trying to break free from nothing. Ain't nobody got me. I'm broke free already. Everybody, you feel me? But the very people who you rely on for your livelihood, you speak out against them and wonder why life is not at that apex abundant level where you want it at. Because deep down inside, you are literally speaking against the very thing that is sourcing you. Eating, but it's a hard pill to swallow, bro. This is a hard pill for black people to swallow, because it was a hard pill for me to swallow. But when I swallowed the pill, it worked, and it did me some justice, and I was able to heal, right? And this is the one thing black people hate to admit, hate to talk about, hate to realize. They speak out about white people so much all the time, but they're educated by white people's schools. They go to work at white people's jobs. They work at white people's, and they submit to white people in the political sectors. Black, you name it. They bring their children to white folks' daycares, right? Because no matter if a black person is in that daycare, most likely, who is funding that daycare? The government. The government is who? White folk. All right. So if you don't understand the laws of attraction, if you don't understand the laws of polarity, if you don't understand the laws of what it is, the law of reciprocity, of give and receive, you gotta understand that speaking about problems never will solve them. As a matter of fact, the more you speak about problems, the more problems will manifest in your life, because you have something in your mind or in your brain called the reticular activation system. Go look it up. And I'll explain it like this. This is the reticular activation system. Simply explain. You ever got a rental car, or you ever got a new car, and when you got that new car, that rental car, all you seen more of the car that you were riding in on the road all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you bought you a cold-blooded Toyota, and now all of a sudden you see nothing but Toyotas. Or oh shit, now you done bought you a cold-blooded Bugatti, and you finally ran across another person that got a Bugatti. Oh man, you got an S550, and now all you seen is S550s and 600s. That's called, what is that? That's called the reticular activation system. The reticular activation system is your mind searching for more of what it thinks you like. When you make a decision, or when you make a complaint, or whether you complain about it or whether you're happy about it, the subject, your mind says, let me bring XYZ person some more of it. What is it? Whatever you're thinking. And because your mind doesn't differentiate with feeling, your mind doesn't go off feeling. Your mind produces feeling. So your mind don't gotta worry about feelings, because your mind is the producer of the feeling. So now, if your mind says, no, listen, if your mind says, I don't like Donald Trump, guess what life is gonna do? bring you more information, more scenarios where you won't like not just Donald Trump, but you won't like other things. You won't like the way such going on in your life. You won't like the way this, that, and the third going on in your life. You're gonna start more doing what? Because what like attracts like, whether it's a don't like or like. Whether it's a don't like or like attracts like. So the more you express what you don't like, the more of what you don't like will come. The more you express of what you do like, the more of what you do like will come. But here's the kicker. When you start expressing what you do like, and the universe start bringing you what you do like, it start bringing you what you do like through a test of what you don't like. Ooh. Pressure bust pipes or create diamonds. Pressure bust pipes or create diamonds. I know this for a fact, man. All right. So wait a minute, hold on. And then he came back and he expressed that, hey, he was just trolling. Isn't a troll a magical creature? I remember the little girls used to have the little troll dolls back when I was coming up. Isn't the troll a magical creature? Yeah. So ever since I was little, y'all. See, this is why y'all can't never take me from away from what I do. Because ever since I was little, I believed in magic. When I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, I played. I remember when the Illuminati card game came out because I was already playing Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, the Illuminati card game, Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy, nigga, were the RPGs of that time. And I remember since a little kid on Nintendo my first game was Final Fantasy 3. My first playing Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 3. And don't talk about the most notorious classic ever, Final Fantasy ever, which is what, y'all? What is the greatest Final Fantasy ever? See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm really, 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 really just living a bigger RPG in my life. I look at my soul as the player. My soul is playing Dungeons and Dragons, and the character in the Dungeons and Dragons, his name is Chakra Doctor Rance Dunbar, High Magus of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. That's who my soul at the highest apex is playing the Dungeons and Dragons game. What dragon that we got to slay? Vecna. Who's Vecna? Go get the book. It's right there. Y'all zoom it in. Go look it up. That's Vecna. Vecna. So understand, I've been playing magical games since I was a little kid, right? Uh, I've been having diverse friendships since I was a kid. I had a white person, a black person, a Hispanic person, and an Asian person, all motherfucking me, uh, as friends on the same block called DeMarco Street. And on the West Bank in Jefferson Parish, like not even 15, but 5, 10, whatever, how many minutes away from the city. Come on, man. Come on, man. And I'm from where? I'm from Algiers. I remember me and my partner, Red Eye. Shout out to Red Eye. I remember me and my partner Red Eye was in jail, and we used to fantasize and say, "Yeah, man. When I get out, man, we're gonna be royalty. Then you going he from he from the Fifth Ward, New Orleans. You heard me? So, boom, him being from the Fifth Ward, he was gonna be the Duke of Orleans. And we always address him as the Duke of Orleans, and I'm the Earl of Algiers. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy when I went down there and when I went down that rabbit hole of royalty, bro, and really go look who you're from, because we're tied to these names. A lot of y'all last name is Smith. A lot of y'all last name is Johnson. A lot of y'all last name is this, that, and third. But none of y'all got y'all royalty. None of y'all got y'all royalty crest to show that you are royal noble. Because contrary to popular belief, these are not European names. Toby. No, it's just plagiarized ancient, uh, ancient original people of America names. Like for instance, y'all call it America, but it's really Ta America. Ain't nothing. So don't think. Remember, Y'all call it nigga, but it is right. It's need Gus. And remember, our cousins are who? Our cousins are, you know, I would call our cousins the second motherland. We are the first motherland, the root, right? And they are the second motherland, the heart, right? Um, So yeah, you got two motherlands. Think of it. Think of the Earth as this. Ready? Think of the Earth as this. Remember, it's a holographic gaming matrix. You got to look at your phone, right? And on your phone, you remember on our phones we used to have the arrow going up and the arrow going down, as above, so below, representing the energy of electricity and magnetism and how it flows through the human body, right? And this is what makes us a human battery, correct? Right? All right. So if we understand that is called the law of polarity. This is how you know the Earth really has North Pole and South Pole. Why? Because you have a North Pole and South Pole. Okay? So understanding this, you understand that that energy is constantly flowing within you. And now, so you have a right jugular vein and you have a left jugular vein. Your right jugular vein is going up, your left jugular vein is going down, right? Now take it to earth. Boop. On you have the left jugular vein, which is really the right. If you're looking up, actually, if you're looking up, actually the west is really the east. Why? Because they're calling the west because you're looking at it from a high point of view, looking down. But if you're going from the view of looking up, we're actually not the west. We're actually the east. We're actually the east. You feel what I'm saying? So understanding that is an even deeper rabbit hole. Now let's get it. You ready? Over here on the west side of the world, the Mississippi travels down, right, into the mouth of the Gulf of America. Because remember, it ain't the Gulf of Mexico; it's the Gulf of America, just like we supposed to have. All right, and over there is who? The Nile, and the Nile travels upstream. Once again, once again, these are phenomenons of nature that only physics can explain. And we're not about to get into flat Earth, round Earth, because I don't want to offend anybody. Um, but just for the record, I might do got to offend somebody because, you know, your eyes are round, your head is round. But that phenomenon of the Mississippi River traveling down and the Nile River traveling up, right? The perfect square. This is the real square, right? That square. Take the Nile and start at the Nile and then draw it up. Draw it up. Just the Nile River at the bottom of Africa, right? And you draw it going up. Cop, right? And then you're gonna what? Square it. You're gonna bring it all the way over to America and bring it where? You're gonna bring it all the way over to America and you're gonna bring it to the top of the Mississippi River. And what the Mississippi River doing is traveling down, right? Getting into the Gulf, and it goes back across down. So the real square of the compass of the Earth is that range. Look at that. So two lands, America and Africa, are basically the two. If this was Freemasonry, Africa and America would be the two pillars. If this was Freemasonry, Africa and America would be the two pillars. One pillar should not beef with the next pillar. They're both a part of the same ascending staircase, winding staircase, bro. So understand that this is metrics of life, geometrics of life. And who's the square? What's the square? That square is what? Cubed. And boom, go get the book, bro. Go get the book, bro. I'm spitting too much game, bro. This the game Papa should have taught you. This the game Big Bro should have taught you. This the game I wish my homies would have taught me. This the game I wish my daddy would have taught me. This the game I wish, but I had to be for others what I wanted to be for me when I was young. But I didn't have it. I wish I had brothers and sisters growing up, but I was the only child. You feel me? So guess what? I end up letting people use me in different type of ways they wasn't supposed to use me in. And I ain't talking about no sexual bullshit. I'm talking about misusing people who got good character, right? And we all done been through it because everybody plays the fool. Come on, man. There's no exception to the rule. Even Jesus played the fool, maybe factual, maybe cruel. Sometimes, but everybody plays the fool. Everybody. And what's the first card in the tarot deck? What's the first card in the tarot deck? What's the first card in the tarot deck? See, y'all don't want me to spit this game, this real metaphysics speaking to you right now. This is real, the structure and the core, the magic speaking to you right now. This is the great grand holy mother in a masculine body speaking to you right now. You understand, bro? Understand? I'm tapped into my sacred feminine. This is why no feminine energy can subdue me. Because I'm fully tapped into the ultimate feminine, the source of feminine energy. I'm tapped into the source of feminine energy. Oh, you had something to say? You know, she just be minding her business and leaving hours alone. Um, yeah, so the NFL is allegedly scripted, according to this guy. Here we go, Kai Cenat.
Spontaneous. How do I pronounce that?
So first and foremost, I don't know if Kai Cenat, now, I don't know if Kai Cenat trolling because he do, celebrities do psyops. Celebrities do psyops. So I don't know if he trolling or not, but I want to speak to my young black men who really can't read like that. Don't let you not being able to read discourage you from reading though. And I applaud Kai Cenat for doing this because a lot of these young cats are self-made. A lot of these young cats didn't fit into the hamster wheel. You got to understand these new young cats. A lot of these new young cats didn't fit into the hamster wheel. And even though I'm not speaking on brotherhood and all that. Da, 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 da. We already know that. That's the stuff we already know. But let's break it down into the layers. What if Kai Cenat really can't read, bro? Ain't no woman gonna stay with you if you can't read, bro. But I do applaud you, my brother, for if you really can't read, I really applaud you for doing it that way, because that's the way you do it, because that's the way I did it. I just didn't do it. See, remember, we didn't have cell phones to record us during our learning process when we was coming up, bro. Man, listen, think about this, man. We're about to be like one or two generations from kids being born, completely being born into digital, never knowing what it's like to not have a digital life. Um, somebody said, "Man, what happened to you? What happened? What you mean? What happened to me? I'm looking fucked up, bro. Wait a minute. When my this and all that? Hold on, let me see. I'm looking fucked up, bro. You said what happened to me? I'm looking messed up. Casey, me. So I applaud dude for doing this, bro. But we got to do better. You can't be a multi-millionaire doing this, Kai. So I applaud you for doing it, but no, man, this is unacceptable, Kai Cenat. I don't want to wear your clothes, motherfucker. You can't read. I don't want to wear no nigga clothes who can't motherfucking read, bro. You can say what you want about this t-shirt. I guarantee you, a white person made it, but I guarantee you that white person can read, bro. I know how to read, bro. I know how to read really good too. I can read a teleprompter if they wanted me to, bro. But I don't do all the faking, rehearsed lines and all of that good stuff. Nah, I just let things flow because it's more authentic, it's more original, it's more genuine, and it shows who has mastering and skill. Because when you can freestyle the truth off the top of your brain, that must mean you did a lot of studying, my brother, and you are abiding by the guidelines of 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved. I just studied to show myself approved of the great grand holy mother, my nigga. Don't you know what I'm saying? So let's see, man, what's going on, Kai?
Spontaneity.
So the word is spontaneity, and he is trying to figure out what the word spontaneity means. And I'm not downing that little brother, man. I'm saying Black Kai's father. Shame on you, bro. Your son is messing with your son. is interacting with sharks. He might be he might think he be a shark himself, but it's easy to see why NBA young boy to lay up there and knocks you for your bro. It's easy to see why. Hey, listen, nigga talk that stuff about that little dude Contrell. Y'all think, man, Contrell playing like that because they had to docile him down because he's the original YN. Remember, they had to docile him down. Remember how long it took? How long they took? I remember when Cantrell was coming up, and New Orleans, and the only people that was on him hard was New Orleans and Baton Rouge. You feel me? I remember, I remember, yeah, that 20, that you know, around that 2017, 2016, 2015 type of time. No, I used to be dyslexic, and I'm still a little bit dyslexic. I, and I know what that is. Dyslexic is like saying this this strive lean. I was trying to say live stream, but I said strive lean. That's dyslexic. When you mix when you misplace numbers or misplace words or how they're supposed to go. You did. No, what Kai Cenat is known in the academic world, that would be considered illiterate. If he don't know what the word spontaneity means while reading a book, he's illiterate. That's illiterate functioning. So this is why I said we got to do better, because y'all talking about we made the right person famous, but the right person can't read, and a lot of other people who support the right person can't read. And the first thing that when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, when the Prophet Muhammad got revealed and Allah revealed himself to the Prophet Muhammad, guess what? The angel told Prophet Muhammad to Iqra. Iqra. Read. Reading is fundamental. Why you think these people, the more you know vocabulary, comprehension, context, wording, phrasing, the easier it will be for you to become psychic. Do you know that? Because now you'll be able to hear thoughts. You won't be just, if you don't know the language of the times and know how to effectively communicate in the language of the times, how will you ever be a true influencer of the language of the times? And as we see these celebrities, as we see these people who are supposedly supposed to be influencing us, it's just embarrassing at this point, because I don't even want, it's cringe at this point, bro. I don't even like seeing a young black man like this, successful, and got all of these things going on, and these young black kids they're suffering from lack of education of the true ways of common sense, the true ways. So if you go look, our 15-year-olds back in the if you go anywhere, you know, early 90s on back, our people were effective at reading. Very effective at reading. Our people were effective at reading. Go look at, especially in like Martin Luther King them day and Malcolm X them day and all them day, all of them knew how to read good. All of those leaders know how to read very good, right? When you are reading, you are literally feeding your mind the word program. Understand this. It's the reason why the owner of Microsoft named the program Microsoft Word. It's the reason why when you go into the Helios Biblos and you read the Helios Biblos and it tells you, what, I don't want to misphrase it. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was God. And then when I take the word words and I take S from the word words and apply S to word word, it becomes a sword. And the scripture in the Helios Biblos, the Christos speaks and says, "Nay, I came not to bring peace, but I came to bring a sword." understanding that when we are speaking, we have to speak from the place of Christ consciousness. And the Christ consciousness in you is going to make you be able to admit the truth and improve and heal yourself. What was the number one thing that Christ did throughout the entire book? Heal people. Heal people, right? Um, you know, understanding that we are all able to heal. And once we do, then we're able to interact and have fruitful, multiplied interactions. Interactions that are fruitful and multiplied, they come from people who are healed in a lot of areas. I'm not saying anybody is perfect. I am saying that when you heal the major areas, when you heal the major areas, when you heal the major areas, that's when you're running it up, right? So I don't even, hey, bro, I was about to like lay out there and play this, bro. But I don't even want to, glorify. I don't even want to glorify God in that beastly form. That's a beastly form that they're trying to show you. They're trying to show you that black men, they're trying to paint the picture to you that black men can't read. And no matter how old you are and what you were born in and what happened into your time, all of the little kids are looking at that and saying, oh, Kai Cenat don't know how to read. I can still make it. Bro, no, no. The little kids is watching this dude, do this. But at the same time, I commend them for at least trying to learn. But no, bro, that's not gonna how it's gonna come across. It's coming across as, bro, what kind of humiliation ritual you doing for this fashion shit, Kai, bro? Because all of a sudden you been embarrassing yourself and been getting embarrassed like a motherfucker, and now you kicking it with the fashion people, wearing all black like the Black Cube Kodak Saturn book, go, you know. So a lot of this stuff be rituals too that they be running on our brains, bro. They be y'all call it psyops, but that's just the reason why y'all call it psyops because y'all afraid to admit what it really is. Y'all call it a psyop and y'all call it a false flag because y'all are afraid to admit what it really is. And what is it really, y'all? What is it really? Put it in the comments for me. You know I can't say it. What, huh? What is it really? Tell me. The reason why they call it a psyop, the reason why they call it a false flag, the reason why they call it this is because they're afraid to say what it truly is, and what it truly is. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, somebody knows some. Somebody knows something here. Shout out to High Megas, man. Somebody knows something in here, man. Somebody knows something in here. Now we about to get. Can someone please tell me? Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna get to this lab. Hold on. I'm gonna get to this lab. Let me see. All right, yeah, I got a quick little time. This is Curious Shoal, a village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York that primarily speak Yiddish, have an average of 7 kids per family, rely heavily on status. Wait a minute. They rely heavily. There you go. This was 2014, right? So, men, black men, you should be aspiring to do this. You should be inspired to do this first and foremost, black men. Do what? I just wanted to show you real quick. There's this group of Jews, and they're men, right? I told you all the spiritual people got the bras, bro. Y'all niggas ain't. The reason why you niggas ain't got no bras because you niggas ain't spiritual. The reason why it's hard for you to get a female, cause nigga, you ain't spiritual, nigga. Oh man, you niggas is robbing y'all. You niggas is robbing y'all dick of some good pussy because you ain't spiritual. Oh golly, was I supposed to even say that? You niggas is robbing. You niggas is robbing yourself of some good stuff, cause you just ain't spiritual enough. All of the spiritual dudes be having a way with this, bro. Why can't anybody else see this? Why can't anybody else see this, bro? The reason, man, bro. So this is a Jew. This is a Jewish town, and in this Jewish town, the men have at least 7 babies per household, and that whole thing that they're trying to do with the 7 babies, the 7 kids per household, they're trying to literally take and every man can have as many, as many wives as he can handle. But guess what? It's all funded by the government welfare system. They're all all is all funded by the government welfare system. You feel me? So bro, they got so many loopholes to this game that, man, if you're an American, if you're an American, man, it would it would behoove you. I don't know if I'm saying it right because somebody told me I was saying it wrong last time. It would behoove you to to learn to learn the game of America, bro. America is a corporation and we all are her employees. Even the homeless people, those are the ones that skipped out on work and they're not and the homeless people, the equivalent, if America is a corporation, the homeless people are the ones who not showing up for work, right? Uh and everybody else showing up for work in some kind of way. Why? Because they buying shit. But even the homeless people buying shit because they asking for shit from the people who got shit. So even the homeless thing, and then even the homeless thing could be a lick. Because man, I done met some panhandlers. That's called panhandling. Key word, it's crazy how it's called panhandling. Isn't pan a goat god? I don't know. Put somebody go research that right quick on ChatGPT. Is pan isn't pan a goat god? And they call it Pan Africanism, and they call it you know, yeah. I don't know. You tell me. You know what I mean? But I do know that the people who are having their way with these females, the people who got to beat the females often with a stick or the spirit, are the ones who made a name for themselves spiritually. Whether you like to equate that to a religious leader, whether you like to equate that to an occult leader, whether you like to equate that to some type of martial art, some type of martial arts leader, but a lot of them dudes, even the priests and all of that, you know what I'm saying? They are in complete folly. Think about this. They're literally going against be fruitful and multiply. If y'all want to be technical, if you want to be technical, bro, I just got to be real. I just got to be real, and I'm going to be real in a politically correct way. The evil people who run the world because you're not good enough. Let it sink in. The evil people who run the world because we are not good enough. If we were good enough, there is no way in HE double hockey sticks that they will be able to let PDF files corrupt the gaming system. We would not have PDF files corrupting the gaming system if we were good enough. Because they said God is good. See? Said God is good. So understand God is just good. We would have removed or added. So nah, they ain't sick. Sick implies that they can be cured. That's not a sickness. Sick implies that they can be cured. So hell no, ain't no sicko mode. Ain't no sicko mode. That's they are call them what they are. They're pedophiles. Pedophiles. That's what there are. There's no such thing as sickos. Sickos imply that there's a cure for the sickness. No, that's an incurable disease. You can't never unsee all them. You ain't about to be living on earth fantasizing about all the children you abuse, clown. Oh, you think you're gonna be able to inhabit a human body and get to remember and get to fantasize and go to jail and get to fantasize about all the children you abuse and get sexually aroused from it. Stop it, man. That's obsolete. You got to be deleted. Quit playing. Yeah, man. No, they not. They not. That's called parasite. And parasites are parasites good for the body, for the human body, or bad for the human body? If somebody, if you go to the doctor right now and get diagnosed, and the doctor says you got parasites, are you going to be happy and say, "Yay, I got parasites"? Are you going to be like, "What the fuck? What did I do? How do I get rid of the parasites?" So we know that they are parasites, and parasites must be cleansed and detoxified at all costs for the greater longevity of the universal organism we like to call the motherboard. Any questions? On to the next thing, man. But they got multiple wives, and no less than 7 kids per household, and the entire United States government funds the whole lot. And all the men do, all of the men they go and they go and they learn Jewish spirituality, Jewish magic, Jewish this, Jewish that. You know, the Jews are just like, and black people, you can be just like that. It's easy for us to be just like that, but y'all are afraid to do the one thing that Jewish people do. Y'all are afraid to be super spiritual. You're afraid to be super spiritual. You're afraid to be uniformed. You're afraid for all y'all to be, you know, kicking it. But don't worry, man. There will come a time when you will have no choice to go. You will have no choice but to say kumbaya or kumbara. That's funny. Kumbara. Hold on, let me go. Let me go. We ain't doing Illuminati shut up. Okay.
Yep. You heard that. You heard that.
All right. Oh, now here we go. Once again. Rainbow booty boy alert.
Yep. You heard that. You heard that.
Don't be saying you want me like that. I know you be hanging around these NFL owners, you be getting fucked in the ass, and like, because there ain't no way in hell you sitting courtside with NFL owners a year after streaming, my nigga. I've been streaming 5 years. I haven't got invited to one courtside game. It's because you're tall and hot, my nigga. Who was he sent by? Jerry, what's that nigga name? What owner he was sent by?
So that's these dudes saying that, bro. He's saying, Marlon, who did you have to sleep with to be 1 year in streaming, and now you sitting courtside with old white billionaires? And we know them old white billionaires love them some young black round brown from the little dude in them, man. Stop it, bruh. Stop it, bruh. Stop it, bruh. The man Cuffem said you had to go and get you some eggplant, some cucumbers, carrots, and bananas. Oh, nigga, you had to go skiing. Skiing. Yeah, you had to go skiing. Cuffem said you had to go skiing. I believe Cuffem. I believe Cuffem. You at the court side with the old white billionaire because you a young black hot little nigga, and they gonna make you go, yeah, chick, yeah. First my shoulder, my 3 promoter. They going in the streamer. Man, listen, man. Them streamers, look at the man, and Kai Cenat showing them, oh, these streamers really easy. Like, what? These streamers really easy, like Kai Cenat and I Show Speed. You know, they the front runners for all the Negroes, and Mr. Beast and what's the other boy name? I'm not gonna I can say Aiden. I can say Mr. Beast and Aiden because Donald Trump was on Aiden's stream. Yeah. Nah, man. But Mr. Beast and the other dude is another dude. I'm missing him right now. He's in the Illuminati shuffle thing. But yeah, look.
Nigga, Jerry Lawler, some shit like that. I knew what you did to get that courtside seat, nigga. That nigga took you to his $1 billion penthouse told you, let me show you some cool cars. And they started stinging your ass, all right? Relax. I look good, I look handsome. You mad?
Yep. You heard that. You heard that.
Don't be saying you want me like that. I know you be hanging around these NFL owners, you be getting fucked in the ass, and because there ain't no way in hell you sitting courtside with NFL owners a year after streaming, my nigga. I've been streaming 5 years. I haven't got invited to one courtside game. It's because you're tall and hot, my nigga. Who was he sent by? What that nigga name? What owner he was sent by, my nigga? Jerry Lawler, some shit like that. I knew what you did to get that courtside seat, nigga. That nigga took you to his $1 billion penthouse, told you, let me show you some cool cars. And they started stinging your ass, all right? Relax. I look good, I look handsome. You mad?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Cuffem is a pretty known streamer, Yeah, yeah. Marlon is a pretty known streamer, bro. And even in the streamer world, they showing you they got some of these dudes that's gon' go Diddy for the deal. They got some of these dudes who not gonna go Diddy for the deal. Cause trust me, Cuffem, if you really want it, the door is right there. The door is right. The door is on to the look. Walk down the hallway. Walk down the hallway and make a left. Walk down, Cuffem. You want to be courtside, Cuffem? Walk down the hallway and make a left. Walk down the hallway and make a left.
When you play your concerts, do you ever see anybody with blue hair, armpit hair, female armpit hair? Some of these people we're looking at, kid, I don't know, man. Listen, I was just watching your clips, and we have this low birth rate.
Wait a minute. Shout out to Kid Rock with the what? Wait a minute. Stop stealing my spot. You already know I'm the original cowboy. Giddy up, man. Stop playing. Dang.
In America, and it all made sense.
Hold up.
It just listen. I was just watching your clips, and we have this low birth rate in America.
So you see how they play? You see how he just said that? Didn't I tell y'all and show y'all that the white American birth rate is at a decline? They're not making the replacement rate of birth versus death. They're not meeting the normal replacement rate. The normal replacement rate is 2.1. Everybody across the globe is under 2.1. I don't care where you go. Wherever you go, everybody is except for Negroes. Negroes is still in 3, 4, 5, 6 plus type shit. But everywhere else where they got the lighter skinned ethnicities or the albinism gene ethnicities, the albinism gene ethnicities are at a low birth rate, and it's for a lot of reasons, man. But they're gonna joke about it. That's what I'm telling you, white people. Stop taking things for face value and dig deeper. He just joked with you. But they tell the truth through joke. And he said, this is why we're all at a low birth rate. Because of the woke left feminist movement. And, that ties into that whole movement is the alphabet people with the rainbow booty boys and all that other stuff. All that stuff comes from a magical objective or a magical ulterior motive. A magical motive is going on. But y'all don't want to even mention the word magic, and you scary ass niggas start getting afraid and docile like some slave plantation ass Negroes. And it's crazy to me, and white folks. Soon as you start mentioning them, no, white folks start saying, "Oh shit, he know. Let me chill. Let me get." But Negroes, soon as you mention Negroes, practice magic. Oh my God! I rebuke you in the name of the white Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of the Satan God Yahweh. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? This man just told you that at a negative birth rate. We're gonna replay it one more again.
Listen, I was just watching your clips, and we have this low birth rate in America. And it all made sense to me. It just hit me right now because who's going to sleep with these ugly ass, broke, crazy, deranged, TDS liberal women? I mean, you.
Whoa, Kid Rock went in just now. Who gonna deal with these deranged females? Look at this is why the white race is in a birth decline, because white men and white women ain't getting together making babies no more because Karen and Sharon was allowed to have her. See, no white people, white man, this is your fault. This is why. See, listen, this is why your ass should have been a man. No, you want to bow down to what Susie and Kim has to say. No, you want to let Susie have her way. And now y'all at a negative birth rate because don't nobody side with the LGBTQIA more than the white liberal female. Everybody pointing fingers. Everybody want to point fingers at the white man. Everybody want to point fingers at the black woman. Everybody want to point fingers at the black man. Everybody want to point fingers at, the Chinese people, the Asian people, but don't nobody point the finger at these white bitches. Why? Don't nobody point the finger at the white girls. Why, y'all? Is the white girl, are white women untouchable? Are white women untouchable? Because for some reason, there's this big group of them that has started this chaotic, what is called not pro-life, but no life, no life movement. Because when you are following that way, we're seeing it in real time. The white race is at a negative replacement rate because they let white women rule their households. When they were told y'all, oh, women wasn't allowed to vote, they wasn't talking about black women. Crazy. I told you, ever since the inception of you guys' version of history, there's always been melanated people here on this soil. There's never not been a time where a melanated being has not been here on this soil. The first being ever on this soil was a person that looked like me or somebody else. Melanated being. So understanding that, you got to understand how they're trying to trick and rob you of this land so much because they know that the window and the deadline is closing and everybody, and the Bible told you the meek shall inherit the earth. We are literally, the spiritual ones of us, we are literally about to inherit this earth. And bruh, it will be a new world order, but that order is going to come from chaos. They didn't lie to you. You see how chaotic it is right now. You see how chaotic it is right now. And from all of this chaos that's going down, all of this chaos that's going down with the men, all of this chaos that's going down with the women, all of this chaos that's going down with the children, all of this chaos that's going down with the different ethnicities, all of this chaos that's going down with politics, all of this chaos that's going down with media, right? All of this chaos going on in the education system, right? All of this chaos going on in the corporate business sector. All of the chaos in the military. Oh my God. All of the chaos at the hospitals. All of the chaos at the stock market. All of the chaos at the banks. All of the chaos. Every single system that runs our life is completely ordered chaos. It's ordered chaos. It's chaos that is structured to have a rhythm of happenings every day. Because this type of happens every day. Come on, man. So y'all got to understand what's going on, bro. Y'all got to understand what's going on. Hold on, man. So number one, he showed y'all that they're at a negative birth rate. And number two, he showed y'all the reason why they had a negative birth rate. Right? That's a big old chunk group of them. But let's get into a little shallowness real quick. Can anybody show me a, a liberal that's a bad broad? The bad broad liberals. Like, show me a broad, show me a female, show me a dame, show me, show me a feminine essence, show me a feminine vessel that I don't want to say it because I don't, that people, people get offended by everything nowadays, bro. Uh, but show me a feminine vessel that we can go to right now and get spiritual wisdom, spiritual knowledge, spiritual understanding, knowledge on all levels, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Um, and we can come to her and say, Queen Mother, give me your advice. What female can we do that? What female can we go and say, Queen Mother, give me your advice? I'm on a I'm on a spiritual journey. And during my spiritual journey, I came across real demons. She gonna try to give you Jesus, nigga. You a God on a journey. You a God on a journey. You go to your black woman, you go to your melanated woman and ask her to give you advice on what's going on, and she gonna give you the white dude. And then she gonna go on Sundays or Saturdays, depending on the religion, and don't forget about Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on the religion. And they're gonna go and they're gonna praise and get on their knees. They're gonna get on their knees. They don't do it no more. They're gonna sit in the pew, and they about to go sit in the pew and watch another black man preach about the white man. Who's that white man? Jesus. You know Jesus was a white man? Even though they described him as a black man, they picture him as a white man. And when y'all go to church, when you talk about the name Jesus, it's a plagiarized name from an earlier name. So it's really not even named Jesus. And no, it's not Yeshua. That's all just another name for Yahweh. It's all just multiple different names. Go get the book. All different names for Saturn, bro. And all I'm saying is, wait a minute, and your black woman go and get on her knees and or get in her pew or get in the pulpit and worship a white God. And how you expect her black ass to respect you? How you expect her black self to respect you, and you in there on your knees with her, worshiping the same white God. And then when you wake up in the morning, you go to white God work. Because the white people at your job that cut your check, or the white people at your job that cut the check to the black person that cut you your check, right? That that over there, that over there, that's a whole nother reinforcing the white God that you just came from for church. And then when the white God pulls you over, your mind is gonna be freeze, right, flight, or fight, because you your subconscious mind don't see that as a white cop pulling me over. Your subconscious mind sees the Star of David, and your subconscious mind sees the white God pulling you over. So that's why you put your hands up and tell them don't shoot, because that's what you do at church. They tell you put your hands in the air and stretch them out to God, so that the energy of this Freemasonic building you call a church gathers your energy, and they use that energy to subdue you even more into the grid of Saturn. Um, Once you understand the way this thing works, you will unapologetically live the way you need to live. But as long as you still trying to fight against what is inevitable, and that's Mother Nature, then and only then will you not realize that it's all for your good anyway, right? So as these young brothers, do what they do, you know, I want to, advise you, if you haven't sold your soul, and it's just your stylist doing that, or it's just a heavily influenced, you got a handler, but no, Kai, you did it, yeah, you with it. You can't have Kim, you ain't kicking it with Kim. You ain't kicking it with Kim K if you ain't with it, homie. You not about to be kicking it with Kim K if you ain't with it. Man, oh, Kim K invited me to the crib. Man, I'm good, Kim. I'm good, Kim. You can come over here. Kim K, you can come to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother, but I ain't Great Grand Holy Mother ain't coming to you. You gonna have to come to us. See, that's the difference with the open society. We're an open book. We're open to the public. Kim K, you are part of the public, and any one of y'all part of the public. So if y'all haven't sold y'all soul, and y'all not with that shit, and it's just a conspiracy theory, you're more than welcome to clear up the rumor with straightforward, transparent, and direct talk. Or, you know, stop lying. Stop all the lying, man. Stop all the line. Hey, you tell people, hey, yeah, we're in a secret society and we do things that are secret. You just have to join to find out. Just say that. Just say that, bro. But all the line here, you know, yeah, it's still a secret. Why? Because they don't know what it takes to do what needs to be done for your particular society. But for you to be like, oh yeah, what Illuminati? What? And double speak. Now quit the double speaking, man. We only speaking one way. We only speaking one way, man. You feel me? So understand that, man. Uh, and with that being said, man, any questions, cares, or concerns before I get off, make them known right now. And there's something else I'm forgetting right now, but I'll get to it eventually. Make sure y'all get y'all once again. Today's health secret. Today's health secret is brought to you in part by 9.5 pH water. If you don't use 9.5 pH water in everything that you do, you are robbing yourself of a health benefit. You are robbing yourself of a health benefit. If you don't soak your feet, get you some 9.5 pH water and soak your feet for 3 hours. You ain't ready for the smoke, dog. Get you a spray bottle. Pour you some 9.5 pH water in a spray bottle and spray your face. Use it to brush your teeth. Use it to put on your body like lotion. Do y'all still got them? Hell yeah, you already know. Look at Wizard 101. They have all 7 schools of magic. Now that's low level magic. That's low level magic. Yeah, look at the Wizard 101. 101 is the first level. We ain't on no one. We ain't on no numbers. We ain't on no numbers. We transcend number, we transcend shape, and we transcend letter. So we're not lettered because we've transcended letter. We're not shaped because we transcended shape. We are not number because we are transcended the numbness with healing. So yeah, man, go on the web. Matter of fact, it should be in the description of the video. If it's not in the description of the video, go to my website. It's right there. Uh, chakradoctor.xyz. What you think? You think I got the cure to all ailments and I'm not about to market and promote it? I don't market and promote it anymore. It does what it does. It does what it does. I've taken on a new leaf. Just like Kai Cenat is taking on a new leaf of fashion, I've taken on a new leaf of being 100% unapologetically magical. That's what I've done. So that's what you're witnessing. You're witnessing me being 100% unapologetically magical. And while y'all can keep y'all secrets, but man, I get blessed and I get rewarded for making sure I keep things transparent out in the open. You raised the price of the miracle tea? I thought it was 60. The miracle, you got to just keep looking, man. Look, you probably looking at the wrong thing, bro. You got it. And this is what I be telling people, my brothers and sisters, about getting educated, man. Getting educated. I've lowered the price of the miracle tea. But if the miracle tea you're talking about is probably a bundle or something, you're probably getting more than one miracle tea. You're probably getting like 4 miracle teas for 80, 60, whatever dollars or something. But I don't sell miracle tea by the individual pack. I don't sell individual packs of miracle tea. You gotta buy multiple packs to even get miracle tea. So no, that miracle tea itself is $25 per pack. But I got deals on there. And also I got deals on actual liquid miracle tea bottles. You know, I sell miracle tea in a bottle now. I don't even rely on because y'all make the miracle tea wrong. So I have to put it in a bottle because I don't even rely on y'all motherfuckers making shit right because y'all gonna try to put y'all spin on it, and that's where you messed up. Y'all don't understand. I'm a real herbal. I'm not even an herbalist, bro. I just have a relationship with nature, and she shows me what to do. She tells me what to do. She speaks inside my mind. I hear a feminine voice in my head, and it's Mother Nature. It's the great grand holy mother. And she just tells me what to do. That's how I got the cure to all of these different ailments. And I've healed over 25,000 people in my little 11-year tenure as a student of Mother Nature and the great grand holy mother of all divine, the great grand holy goddess Ajay Shaluga, daughter of Olukun. All praise be to the great grand holy goddess Ajay Shaluga, daughter of Olukun, only begotten of the great grand holy mother. May you bless me and all that I take a liking to. That's all, man. Y'all just go pray to gods. I pray to goddesses, bro. This is all. Ain't no love lost. It ain't no love lost, man. But the same way y'all love God, that's the same way I love Goddess. I love Goddess because I am God. So the same way y'all love God, I love the Goddess, bro. That's all, bro. So and I told you I'm polytheistic, which means I believe in many gods, goddesses. Really, I am a god, but I believe in many goddesses. Because all of them are a representation of the great grand holy mother in a different form. She has over 10,000 forms that we know of. But when you look at the trees, when you look at the birds, when you look at the bees, there she go. There she go, bro. When you look inside of your eyes and see the black dot pupil in your eye, there she go. The nothingness that allows all some things to exist. So understand that, nah, man, 2026, I'm just unapologetically magical. I'm unapologetically melanin. I'm unapologetically healthy. I'm unapologetically positive. I'm positive and I'm not fucking apologizing for being positive. I'm healthy and I'm not apologizing for being healthy. Okay? I am unapologetically spiritual. And this world isn't spiritual enough for me. I haven't met one person who is spiritual enough for me yet. This world isn't spiritual. Do we have free will or was it always inevitable? It was always inevitable. You chose this path. No such thing as free will. Quit playing with yourself. There's no such thing as free will. Because if there was a such thing as free will, then how come the earth could just swallow you up at any given time? If you had a free will, then your will would say, hey, I don't want the earth to swallow me up. You ain't that's called God flow. That's called God body. That's called God power. When you're able to tell the earth, don't swallow me up. When you're able to tell the earth, hey, earth, I'm trying to live to be 200, and she lets you do that. Yeah. So no such thing as free will, man. All is one. How is there something called free will, and all is the one will of the all? And that all represents herself in the form of a masculine, feminine collective. The all represents herself in the form of a masculine, feminine collective, a polarity, a up, down, a left, right, at the bottom and base and root of all core of things. But that root, that Melkuth, grows and spreads into 22 different pathways. Y'all got to understand the 22 pathways. And when you understand how to travel between the 22 pathways, time travel is baby magic now. I'm still learning it because I was a baby. I once was blind, but now I see. But understand, bro, like we don't even believe in we don't believe in Final Fantasy no more. We don't believe in Dungeons and Dragons no more. We don't believe in magic anymore, and we're suffering for it on all levels. Show me a place, show me a spot where black people ain't suffering at. And because we just showed you 100 million there that don't know how to god darn on read, bro. Think about that, bro. 100 millionaires. I know you probably got 100 million, 50 million, 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever million, millionaires. We live in an era where millionaires don't know how to read. And we seen that, we seen that every now and then with niggas like Mike Tyson. Right, we seen that every now and then, but Mike Tyson will knock you out. Nobody ain't playing with Big Mike. See? He had something, but Kai Cenat ain't knocking nobody out. Kai Cenat said, fuck it, I'm going into the fashion world and be a young boy that took my girl. Because you remember Kai Cenat was at that concert crying. But that shit all WWE, bro. It's all WWE. Meaning the world is a stage, and if you're still entertained by it, then you're still asleep. Stop taking them blue pills. Go get you some red pills. Take accountability for your life. Take responsibility for your life, and don't let nobody in life stop you from completing your positive missions and goals. But if you have negative missions and goals, then positive missions and goals will by default stop you. Positive missions and goals, why? Because positive frequency holds a more greater charge than negative frequency. So positive frequency, so one positive person, depending on how positive it is, that one positive person could equal, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million negative people, bro. One man can change the world, face ass. So, yeah, bro, make sure you, man, follow the 10 Commandments, bro. Come on, man, let's go over the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. What's the first commandment? Think positive. Do anybody else know the 10 Commandments or remember them? I'm pretty sure y'all don't. But think positive is the first commandment, right? In order for you to make it in life, to a success of health, wealth, and abundance, you got to think positive. If you don't think positive, negative will be the order of your day. You have to do like commandment number 2. Like commandment number 2 is what, y'all? Listen. What they say in the Bible about listening? Listening coming by hearing, and hearing by the. Wait a minute, but y'all don't know what the word of God is. The word of God is that can life, and that's in the power of your tongue. That's the word of God. This is why words can cut. This is why words can heal, depending on who you're going to be. So listen. In order, meaning follow. Listening is an actionary principle. Those who are good listeners, they know how to solve problems. You'll usually see people who are good listeners are able to solve problems quickly because they listen. And listen is not just hearing. Hearing is what your ear is doing to translate to your brain of what you should be listening to or not. And it already shows that what you listen to, frequencies and hertz and positivity and all of those good things, what you listen to raises your vibration. This is already scientifically proven. We don't got to argue about good vibrations and good sounds improving your overall health, wellness, and state of being. All right. So listen, right? A good listener is a good follower because a good follower becomes a great leader. Right? Number 3, what y'all think next? Listen, you got to pay attention. This is why they call y'all asleep, because y'all don't pay attention. Number 4, focus. This is why they run all kind of ops on y'all, because y'all easily distracted and y'all ain't got no focus. Number 5 is what? Believe. This is why when you are looking at life, you see a whole bunch of people who lack belief. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in their careers. They don't believe in anything but, oh, I got to pay bills. I got to go do this. I got to do that. So belief is the first step into faith. So there we go. 5, that's believe. And then what? We got to go to 6. If you believe, then you got to have faith, right? Right? So understand, bro. I could get to these 10 commandments, but y'all ain't gonna hear me. Y'all ain't gonna hear me, bro. Y'all ain't gonna hear me. You know what I'm saying? Man, ain't worry about that shit. But if I say, hey, look, man, old boy got wooty woo, got caught doing eggplants in the locker room. They tuned in. They tuned in to see who was sucking whose cucumbers. Hmm? That's what y'all tune into, bro. So might as well start calling it the Rainbow Booty Boy News. Huh? We need to start getting into that. We need to, because we need to get a reminder that, you're not dealing with men, you're dealing with undercover homosexuals. Okay? Undercover homosexuals. This is what you're dealing with. This is not no shot at the homosexual communities. All of the homosexuals who are gay and out in the open, I applaud you. Live your life. We don't care. Well, we don't care what you do with your private parts. But there's a group of people that are undercover gay, and they're polluting the pussy population, baby. They polluting the pussy population, baby. You think they straight, and they really, why are you gay? And this is a lie. We just gotta be 2026 transparency. We gotta be 2026. We ain't living no lies. We gotta give 2026 its credit of, hey, look, if we're gonna move into prosperity, we just gotta move into prosperity and truth, whether you gay or straight or bi, whatever the fuck you is, man. But stop lying to people, man. This is why this little dude right here is willing to go and catch, the STD just to, 'cause he's never been through nothing in life, man. Because when you've been through something in life, you're not going to willingly give yourself unless you're trying to. They got money. They got people who did that deal. That was I call that the Magic Johnson deal. But even Magic Johnson had to re-up the contract and transgender his child out. Well, Johnson don't really fuck with his child like that. I don't know why, but the child, his transgender son. But Magic Johnson, I feel like that. I feel like that'd be a deal when you hey, look at you. We can give you we'll give you a terminal ailment, and that's how you can join. They got people who got terminal ailments to get that money from from them people, bro. No, not them people. Sorry, to get the money from them boys. To get that money from them boys. So yeah, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm gonna get on before I get spit on. You dig? And y'all have a great, wonderful day. hit up the website, give me a call, donate to the Great Mother. Man, listen, man. The Great Mother is where it's at, bro. The Great Mother is where it's at. All praise